Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. I am excited. We are live. As of right now, we are live on TikTok. Hey, TikTok. And we are also live on YouTube. Hey, YouTube. Hey, guys. I'm so excited that you guys are here. My name is Aishala. I am the owner of Wedded Details. We are a wedding and event planning company based nationwide. So we offer wedding planning nationwide in the United States at an affordable rate, which we're really excited about that. And I'm excited about that because I have been a wedding planner for over 15 years through my company, Statuesque Events, who's the parent company. And we plan many events, transparently, our fees are well into five figures. And I've always wanted to find a way to make wedding planning accessible for everyone, including that person with a 20K budget, 30, 40K budget, right? We don't want it to only be accessible to those who are planning 60, 70 plus budget weddings. And I'm really excited because with Wedded Details, we are able to provide that to everyone. It's an easy process. The booking process is super easy. Just click the link. If you're on TikTok, just use the form. We'll send you the information. And also on YouTube, it's in the description. But you can go ahead and get an instant quote, learn more instantly. There's no waiting. You don't have to go through a million back and forth emails or wait till next week to schedule a consultation. You can get all the information right now, learn more, book now, and get started right now. Really excited about that. All right. Now, today I wanted to give a really quick wedding planning update. What that means is we're talking about what we've been up to, right, at Wedded Details. We've been up to a lot. So over the past week, we've done a lot. As of right now, we've sent a bunch of venue recommendations to a client. So sending them a whole bunch of venue recommendations that fit within their budget in their local area. That particular client is in Texas, but we sent them all of those. We've onboarded a new client, another client who their wedding is very soon in under 60 days, finalized all their details, planned out exactly how the timeline should flow and all of that. And we're going to be giving them their deliverables. And we also are working with a wedding planner. For those of you who don't know, we also support wedding planners. Hello, we help wedding planners by being the logistics behind the scenes, where you get to focus on the creative, being the creative director. We just do the logistical work for you. And so we actually have been working with an amazing wedding planner and working on her logistics, which will be delivered today as well. So we are quite busy, all right? And last but not least, we also are working on a hotel block, right? So we're sending out inquiries, gathering those quotes for hotel blocks for one of our clients. And one of the cool things for us about the way we do hotel blocks, if you are a Wedded Details client, is that we don't leave it to you to figure out how many hotel rooms you need. We consult you and we tell you, hey, you have this many guests, this is how many are coming out. We gather a little bit of information, and then we just tell you, this is what's safe to make sure you're not paying unnecessary attrition fees. This is what you should do. This is what's gorgeous, what's a reasonable distance from your hotel room. And we just do all the rest for you. So we're really excited about all the services that we offer. The update that I gave today, I think, spans the whole gamut from our full planning, which starts, if you haven't booked a venue yet, we can help you with finding a venue. We also have a 2-day wedding planning service for our Indian couples, Nigerian couples, Ethiopian couples, all the multicultural couples that do multi-day events. We have our 2-day package as well, and it's full planning. We start from beginning, helping you with sourcing vendors. And then we also touched a little bit on our classic package, which we're helping with your final details planning, and assigning a day of coordinator. We're working with a couple people on that. I touched on partnering with wedding planners. So with wedding planners, you can partner with us. If you're confused on how to do that, send us a DM and we'll send you the next steps. But we partner with you. We are the engine behind you. We help you get more done in less time at a super affordable rate. And then last but not least, we also do help with hotel blocks. So, and we go beyond the typical, I'm sure you probably see ads about hotel blocks in other places on the internet, but no one does it like us, because we're actually consulting you on how many rooms you should have, because we know that you don't know, right? So we tell you how many you should have. We tell you why, and then we just pull it all together for you. All right, so I'm really excited. That's what we've been up to. As you can see, we've been very busy, and we're excited to work with more people. By the way, our group wedding planning call is immediately after this live. It's 3 p.m. Eastern. Every Monday, we go live. We answer any questions from any couples. It's led by our lead wedding planner, Christina. So that starts at 3 p.m. exactly, immediately after this. So we're excited about that. And I just want to remind you that, hey, if you want to get started, you can go ahead and sign up and you can join the group wedding call immediately. You get instant access to everything once you get started. We set it up that way to give you instant access to all of these things, and we're excited. If you're watching this and you're a client, make sure you hop on that group wedding planning call and ask a question or two, and just chat, right? And let's just move on that. Now, with that, I didn't want to just give an update. I always love to share and teach. So before I end today's call, I want to answer one or two questions. Okay. If you have a question about anything, any wedding planning related questions, drop it in the chat now, ideally, because live stream, there's a little bit of a lag. So for those of you who are watching on TikTok, there's a lag. Drop your questions now. On YouTube, there's a lag. Drop your questions. But I'll go ahead and answer two questions that I think are very common, right? The first question is, can I plan a wedding in 3 months? Can I plan a wedding start to finish in 3 months or 4 months, right? The answer is yes. Absolutely. You can plan a wedding in 3 months. Absolutely. You can plan a wedding in 4 months. You can plan a wedding in a short period of time. And not only can you do it, it's becoming increasingly common. Lots of people are planning weddings on a short time frame. It's been common ever since, especially ever since the pandemic, when a lot of people, had to stop wedding planning. And then as soon as their city opened up, they kind of like rushed and had a wedding, because no one knew what was coming in the future. It's been an increasing trend to plan a wedding on a short time frame. So yes, you can absolutely plan a wedding in 3 months. However, you definitely want to work with a wedding planner who is comfortable with working with you on a 3-month timeline. If you choose Wedded Details, we don't charge you any rush fees. The price is the same. We work with you, right? And also, we're familiar with it. One of the things about our process is that, number one, as soon as you book, you get an intake form, you let us know your preferences and stuff like that, and you will get venue options in your budget, in your area, all of that in 5 business days or less. You get everything you need to book your venue in 5 business days or less. Once you book your venue, you complete your next steps form, and then you get all the vendors, recommendations, multiple options of recommendations for every single vendor category that you need to plan your wedding, also within 5 business days or less. So you literally have everything that you need to book your vendors. And beyond just recommendations, we also tell you exactly what to ask for from each vendor, meaning we give you the actual scripts to copy and paste. So send this to each photographer, send this to each videographer, send this to each makeup artist. We give you exactly what you need to make sure that you are getting back proposals for what you need. On top of that, Veronica, who is one of our AI employees, is provided to you. So when you do get these proposals back, you can triple check that they meet the requirements that we've asked for. Just upload it there and upload your custom recommendations that we sent to you, and you'll get an instant answer on whether or not that person meets it. I know a lot of times with the wedding industry, some vendors will say, hey, if you book by tonight, we're going to give you 500 off. Or if you book by this day, you get this much off. So instead of waiting for a human to get to your email and review it, we have these tools to help you to have instant answers, right? So all of these things are there to help you. Instead of slowing you down, we're giving you everything that you need. The other piece of advice I would have if you're planning a wedding on a 3-month timeline is to know that means you're going to be making payments faster, right? So if you're having a $30,000 wedding, you are paying the entire $30,000 in 3 months. If you're having a $70,000 wedding, that means you need to come up with $70,000 in 3 months. Where if you were planning it over a year, you'd have more time to like save the money as you go. But as long as you have that, you have like some savings somewhere, support from your family, all of that, there's nothing stopping you from planning a wedding in 3 months. There's nothing stopping you. It's becoming more of a trend, and it's absolutely doable. So definitely, if you're interested at all in planning a wedding this year, next year, anywhere in between, go ahead. If you're on TikTok, fill out the lead form. If you are on YouTube, you click the link in the description, and just get an instant quote. It doesn't cost you anything, and you get the answer instantly about our pricing, what it looks like in your service area. All right. We're loving this. So just one more question before we drop for today. Number one, so I booked a venue, but it's just the venue. It doesn't include catering. It doesn't include photography, DJ, decor, etc. What should I do to keep all of my vendors on point on my wedding day? This is a great question, and it also reveals something that I think a lot of people don't always know. You ready for it? It's standard for a venue to not include these things. It is standard. The only thing of these options, the catering, photo, DJ, decor that many venues include may be catering. But especially if you're having a multicultural wedding or if you're on a tight budget or you just want to control the catering a little bit more, there are many venues where catering is not included. These are standard things. Almost no venue includes a photographer. Almost no venue includes a DJ. Almost no venue includes decor, right? So, and even if they do, you don't have flexibility really to customize it much. And so these are standard things. And this is why wedding planning is so important because you have a wedding planner to guide you towards selecting the right vendors, giving them the right information so that they show up on point, knowing what time to come and leave, knowing what to capture, and all of that. And also making sure that they have adequate time to do their jobs. If you don't give a photographer adequate time to shoot, you're not going to get the pictures you want. Right? If you don't give yourself adequate time to get from one place to another, you're going to be late and miss your window to get the pictures you want, right? There's so much that goes into getting the pictures you want, the hair and makeup styling you want for your whole wedding party and all of that. And this is all what we work on when it comes to wedding planning and all of that. So with that, like I said, we're about to start our weekly group wedding planning call for our clients. If you're a client, hop off of here and hop into the Zoom with Christina, and I may pop in for a little bit as well. But know that we're here to support you. We are the home of modern wedding planning. We call ourselves the future of wedding planning, right? And the self-checkout lane of the wedding industry. If you are that type of person who's like, you know what, I always make a beeline for the self-checkout lane, we're the wedding planner for you. Because instead of waiting, sending your wedding planner an email and then waiting forever for a response, and then to get information, we keep it at your fingertips. We've all of our tools and systems and all of that is designed to keep everything that you need at your fingertips. And then we're also there to support you through our chat, through our weekly group wedding planning calls. We're here to support you through, but at the core, we're giving you everything that you need early on to eliminate the stress, eliminate the overwhelm and the worry. All right. So we want to be your wedding planning team. Make sure you go ahead, fill out the lead form, visit the website, get your instant quote. And I cannot wait to work with y'all. All right. So for those of you who are clients, we'll see you in the group wedding planning call. And for those of you who are still on the fence, go ahead and get your instant quote. Right. And then you also have the opportunity to ask questions as well on that page, and we'll be happy to answer you. So thank you. We've been super busy over at Wedded Details. I may make this a series, and we may be doing this every week, just giving you an update on where we are with the business, what we're working on for our clients, how deep we're going with our clients, so that you have a better understanding of how deep our wedding planning service truly goes and how much we care. And then also just, tossing in a nugget or two, a little advice or two for all of the couples who are planning their weddings. All right. So can't wait to see you guys again at a future time. And thanks for joining me on this live stream.